Hi.
Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means.
What?
It's the Bead Place weekly live party. I'm Abby.
I'm Becky.
And we are a part of the Bead Place. We are a brick and mortar bead and fiber shop in the St. Louis area, and we are also an online retailer and wholesaler.
Yes.
Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can see us. I'm going to go ahead and take that "We'll be starting soon" banner off the screen.
We are here right now.
Yeah, because we're here.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Lygia. Thanks for joining us. Hi, everybody who's watching that hasn't said hello in the comments yet.
Hello.
Today, we are going to be designing one of our new basic bead stringing kits.
I have a table full of rainbow down here. You're going to love it.
Yeah. So, we're kind of hoping for some of your help, if that's cool with you guys. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Debbie. So we're gonna just kind of get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. But before we get started,
Yes.
if you don't mind, we'd certainly appreciate it if you would like the video if you're watching on YouTube, heart the video if you're watching on Facebook, and share it with all of your friends. All right. There you are, Becky.
Look at that.
We have all of these beautiful jade and quartz rondelles. And
So
we thought
pretty.
that we needed to do a beautiful bracelet kit with them. So we're going to do that.
And I didn't finish doing my nails. I apologize.
They're still cute.
They were going to be really cool.
So we're thinking that we will add a gold seed bead in between each of these rondelles. But we don't know what size yet. And so
Rondelles are what, like 10 or 12?
I think 5 by 8 maybe.
Okay.
They
are this big.
Yeah, they are that big. And so we're gonna string a couple of samples, and we're gonna have you guys help us pick.
We have size 11 seed beads and size 8 seed beads.
Yeah. Sherry says, "Ooh, a kit with milk."
John Quill. Sherry says John Quill. No, we don't have any John Quill tonight. Although Emmy was complaining that her mouth tasted like John Quill. So
yeah, I have been dealing with some allergies lately, and I have not really experimented yet with taking allergy medications, like either over the counter or prescription or whatever. So I thought I would try Allegra, and it's just leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Literally.
Yeah.
So I'm sucking on a peppermint. I hope that doesn't cause weird audio icky stuff.
And I'm drinking a Coca-Cola at 7 o'clock at night. Woo! Yeah.
So, hi, Coral. Good evening.
You guys want to hear something really cool? Listen real hard. Isn't that beautiful?
So I think what we're going to do is probably cut one strand of each of these colors, and we'll, with your help, try and figure out a good color arrangement for them.
Yeah.
So we've got a beautiful toggle that's going to come in the kit, and we'll just kind of figure out what quantity of each of the beads with your help, and what order and what spacers to put them in.
Yeah.
So
I'm rooting for rainbow order.
it's like a choose your own adventure kind of
But
thing.
I guess you could just put it together however you wanted to, even if the sample is rainbow.
Yeah, totally.
You know, it's a beginner kit, so do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, let's cut one of these open. Let's cut them open.
Do you want a bead board, or do you want to just wing it?
I will wing it.
Hi, Raquel.
I will wing it.
Raquel is watching from Portugal.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Coral says, the sound of beadalicious music. Debbie says, we are storm watching here in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A friend of mine, Tracy, shout out to Tracy. Be safe, you guys. Had to leave their Florida vacation to go home to Louisiana soon because there's a hurricane on the way, and
Goodness.
it might affect their vacation spot and their house in Louisiana.
Mm.
They were just getting over, what was it, Ida that hit? No. The one that hit a couple weeks ago. They were without power for like a week, and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Their grandkids were staying with them, and
Wow.
no fun at all.
Mima's Bead says, hello, I'm new to you guys.
Well, hello.
Hey, thanks for Thanks for coming to hang out tonight.
Yeah.
We are designing a new basic bead stringing kit for our store, and then the online shop, and then also it'll be an option for our basic bead stringing students here at the store. When they take class, they'll be able to choose this bracelet if they would like for their kit. Oh, earthquake. Sue says, what is the color? Pale pink. Yes, like a rose quartz. So we've got a mixture of dyed jades and dyed quartzes here. So lots of fun colors. And
I am not a yellow fan usually, but this yellow is pretty cool.
it is a good yellow. Such a good yellow. But not a milky jonquil.
No, it is not milky jonquil at all.
So guys,
We are not even 5 minutes in and we've said milky jonquil like 4 times.
I blame Sherry.
I love
She's
it.
the one that started it.
I love it. Troublemakers are awesome.
So, if you guys are like, what are these weirdos talking about? We have a fire polish check glass color called Milky Jonquil, and we were slap happy one night and just cracking jokes about that.
You should go find milky jonquil so they can all see it. It's glorious.
Okay. Give me a second to finish counting.
Yeah, she's in the middle of doing something too. She's doing her own thing over there. Maybe she'll give you a sneak peek later.
Yeah, maybe. I have the well, we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up, but one of the fun things coming up is the Great Bead Extravaganza coming up in the second half of October. So Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest will be here before you know it, and I am in the process of finalizing our kit colorways.
There are 4 or 5.
There are 4.
I see at least 4 there.
Yep.
Yeah.
4
Let's see, what am I
colors.
missing? I am missing the bright pink and I am missing
Dark
blue.
Yeah.
Pink and blue. I just like those 2 together. How about that?
Mhm.
So the purple we have over there is like an amethyst color.
Let me move you back a tinge.
And there's a rose quartz.
Sherry behave.
What is Sherry saying? It's jungle.
That's what I'm taking Allegra for, Pop.
I like you, Sherry. Sherry, I bet you're the one that if it says like a red button, do not push this button, you're like, oh, fighting the urge to push the button. That's me too. You gotta push the buttons. You gotta do it. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Yeah, the jonquil. There's the jonquil.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty. It looks like glow in the dark before it's glowing in the dark, and it's cool. It's a good color. I like it, but I just kind of laugh secretly whenever somebody's looking at it or somebody buys it. Or I mean, I've used it plenty of times in my own designs.
It's gorgeous.
But it unfortunate with the naming. Milky jonquil.
If you love the color like we do, I'm gonna link it below for you guys. Just $2.35 a strand, so super cheap.
Yeah, and we have plenty of strands.
We do.
Yeah. So okay. So we have light green, dark green, light pink, dark pink, yellow, blue, purple. So
we can't really Roy G. Biv it because we don't have.
There's no orange or red.
Yeah.
But
we could like watermelon tourmaline it.
Yeah. We'll
Right?
see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to cut off about a bracelet's length of
Hi, Nancy.
not fire polish. What's the word?
Soft flex.
Soft flex. Can't think of words today. Soft
Stacy
flex. I
says,
have-
love this shape. It's super fun, isn't it?
yeah, it's a good shape. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, I'd say 5 ideas, right? Yeah. Okay, so where is my bead stopper? I have my bead stopper, and these are on our website too. I put the wire in there so that my beads don't fly off the other end. Check that out.
Incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we thinking? I'm going to try out both, but do we think that we want the size 8 seed beads or the size 11 seed beads. The 8s are bigger, and the 11s are smaller. Me and Abby have a split opinion on this. One of us likes the smaller ones, and one of us likes the bigger ones. So we want to know what you think.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I just think that I'm gonna.
So
like the
I'm just going to
smaller
throw some beads on here, kind of in random order, and just so we can see what the seed beads look like next to it. And then we can take a vote. Little bitty. There we go.
Yeah, let's do at least 5.
I'll do one
beads.
rotation of each color with each of the seed beads.
Coral already is voting without even having seen it. She
Coral.
knows. She's confident.
Coral, you rebel. That's awesome. What did she vote?
Bigger.
Bigger. Size matters, y'all.
So, speaking of sizes, I want to tell you guys that we make sure to make not only our shirts, but of course our kits as well, super size inclusive. So there are always enough beads to make an 8+ size, or to make a bracelet for an 8+ size wrist, plus some extras. So we are always adding in extra beads to make sure that you have enough to fit, no matter what size you are. Hi, in Lupe A. We're good. How are you?
Where are you watching us from?
Coral says my eyeballs need all the help they can get. I hear ya.
Oh, I know. Me too.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
That is not what I had in mind, but that's cute. I was thinking like,
what did you have in mind?
I was thinking like a couple of this color pink, then a couple of the next color pink. So it's like, so it's a little bit more like the
like a rainbow
like
transition. Yeah. Well, and you could do that too.
Totally.
This is open-ended kit.
Yeah.
You could put all the same color next to each other. You could mix it up. Whatever you want to do. And this is not necessarily my final design. I'm just throwing beads on here so you can see the different sizes of seed beads. And here, I'm almost done. So, okay. So.
Stacy says both. Little, big, little between the beads.
Maybe.
That sounds cute.
Maybe. So over here, closer to my thumb, over here on this side, is the size 11 seed beads. And over here, on the side where I'm wiggling this thumb, that is the size 8 seed beads.
Kathleen says, Indiana here. Well, hello.
Hello, neighbor.
Thanks for joining us. Alex says, I'm watching from work. I'm going to tell your boss. No, I'm just kidding.
He's right across the street from us.
Stu says, hi, Alex.
Hi, Susan Lady says.
All right, guys, it's voting time. Which do you prefer, 11s?
The smaller
or
11s or the bigger 8s?
Will you flip it around the other way? Because I feel like the 11s are in a shadow. Maybe.
Like that?
It might just be that I don't see them.
Because they're tiny. They're tiny. They're tiny.
Kara says, both are good. Alanda says, I'm new here and love everything. Hard to decide. Texas girl. Alex says, I'll ban you if you tell them.
The big ones are the
Good
little
luck.
ones. The little ones are the 11s, and the bigger ones are the 8s.
Everybody's saying 8s now. Yeah. I'm into it. Those 8s are good. Let's do it.
Cool.
All right, guys. So now, do we want to vote if we do sections of like
3 of each color in a row or 1 of each? So we can say sections or we can say mix it up. So sections meaning like 3 green, 3 blue, 3 yellow, or mix it up like I have here. Sections or mix it up.
Sue says color block the beads. Yeah, that's what I had in mind whenever we pulled this kit. But it's so interesting to me that what I have in mind is always the opposite.
Yeah. That's how I interpreted it. Yeah. Yeah.
Kathleen says mix. Sherry says both. Sue says sections.
Yeah. And ultimately, whatever ends up being in the kit, you can always put it in whatever order you want it to be in.
That's true.
It's just however the sample is going to look.
Yeah.
So there we go. Got the little 11s back in the tube. Looks like we're
tied
going with
so
the 8s.
far. Yeah, let's string a little bit of each to see what it looks like.
Okay.
That way we can get a better idea.
Cool, cool. Let me sort these out, and then we can try that.
Yeah, Sue says both and then see what you like best. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Okay. So I will do like 3 of each color. Dun, dun. What'd you guys have for dinner? Oh, you're telling us color black. I shouldn't interrupt you. We went to the Ginger Buffet across the street, and it was so good. I had rice and potatoes, 2 starches. Bad Becky, I know.
Man, I love carbs though.
Yeah.
Coral said chili.
I had real ice cream for the first time in like 6 months. Real ice cream other than like sugar-free ice cream.
And it was very cold.
It was so cold. I got a brain freeze after like 2 bites of it. I'm like, holy cow, what is going on with this magical ice cream?
Sue says sweet chili and red onion pizza.
That sounds good.
Kathleen says chuck roast, potatoes, and carrots.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Other Sue says meatloaf, mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I figured out a hack the other day. Parker, my daughter, is typically not a very picky eater at all, but she loves the mac and cheese that we make, and she thinks that any macaroni noodle or like elbow noodle is supposed to be mac and cheese. So when I make pasta salad, my preferred shape, or like macaroni salad, my preferred shape is the elbow noodles, but she like hates it. She does not like it at all. But last night I made pasta salad or macaroni salad, but I used a different kind of noodle, and she loved it. Or no, it wasn't last night, it was the night before. She loved it. So I guess the key is just a different kind of noodle.
Magical. You know? Yeah.
Sherry says, I live on eggs and Dutch Bros coffee. Yep.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Coffee is...
I've been into eggs lately too, and coffee is always a staple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tricked her, Sue says. What's the kit called?
I don't know. Maybe we'll name it once we figure out what the sample would look like. But you guys are more than welcome to give us names.
Yeah, suggestions are always welcome. So I did some
So
color blocking, and then I did some just random colors there. So what'd you think?
I do want to say with the color blocking, my intention was to have it be like ombre. So like purple to pink to light pink.
Yeah. Blue, purple, like fading into.
Yeah.
Well, let's play with that idea.
We'll see.
It's all about playing around tonight.
Right.
Let's play around with that idea.
Sue says, I like both. Sherry says, Candy Pop for a good name. That sounds like
Candy
a
Pop,
great
yeah,
name.
that's a good possibility. Let's do this.
So if anybody is in the St. Louis area or within traveling distance of the St. Louis area, we are hosting Free Charm Day, October 5th, in store. So you can come in anytime between 1 and 5 to pick up a free charm on us. No strings attached, no purses. No purses necessary, but no purchase necessary either. And so we'll have giveaways and a photo booth and making tapes and all kinds of fun stuff on that day. If you are not in the St. Louis area, check with your local bead shop to see if they are participating in Free Charm Day. And if you're not sure if you have a local bead shop, you can check out the list of participating shops on the Free Charm Day Facebook page. There's a list of shops by state, so you can find your state and see if there's a shop near you. And then, of course, the best way to find if there's bead shops by you is to Google bead shops.
Bead shops near me. And if they've never heard of it, then you should mention it to them.
Yeah.
And tell them how fun it is.
Relatively new event, and we're excited.
This is the second annual?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a good time last year.
Oh yeah. We still have the photo booth pictures up from last year, and we have hilarious photo props.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
And there was snacks, and there was a make and take, and I wore my unicorn unicorn headband.
Well, it is a head one.
It is. It's a horn on my head. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, how many of you in chat have heard of the Great Bead Extravaganza? You can say, I have.
Me. Oh,
Here it
Abby,
is.
look at that. That's pretty cool.
I love it. I love the color block. That's the one in my opinion, but I'm curious to
I like both
see
of them.
what other people think.
The light isn't on. That's why there's so many shadows.
Well, I was thinking, wow, everything looks so crispy. I wonder if it's because the light isn't on.
There, now you can see the colors.
You know, I honestly think that the color
You thought it was better
was
before?
better. Yeah,
Really?
maybe turn the light down a little bit.
Let's
'Cause
see.
now it's like harsh. Yeah. There we go. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
So it looks like a lot of you have heard of the Great Bead Extravaganza. If you haven't, there's a Facebook group called the Great Bead Extravaganza. There's also a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. And we are lucky to be presenters for all of the quarterly events. So there are hour-long presentations all weekend long, 4 times a year. And these presentations are led by industry-leading designers and small businesses in the jewelry making sector. And we have a ton of fun all weekend. And our presentation is Sunday, the 20th of October at 10:30 a.m. Central.
Thanks, Sandy.
And the schedule will be launching very soon if it hasn't launched yet. I think
Thanks,
we were
Libby.
all putting our final approvals on it.
Trace likes both.
But yeah, we're really excited about it. And so what I'm doing over here secretly is, as I said earlier, if you were here at the beginning, I am finishing up the colorways for our kit that will be launching very, very, very soon.
Oh. Susan Lady says, Becky, try 3 rondelles without the 8s between them, then a seed bead, then 3 of another color.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I was thinking to myself that I would make the whole thing without seed beads, but that's just me. But that's not very practical for a beginner's seed bead class or a bead stringing class. And that's ultimately what this kit is for the basic bead stringing class.
Yeah, and you would have to be a little bit more intentional about your tension because of the way rondelles bump up against each other.
Yeah, that's not really a beginner's project.
Sherry says, I wish I was closer. There would be trouble for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Got some votes for color block and sectioning. Coral says, Candy Chip. I have great experience to learn new stuff. Awesome. Lots of love for Bead Extravaganza. Thanks, guys. Sandy says, Abby always has great presentation. Thank you. Sherry says, I still like both. Well, Sherry, the answer to that is when these kits launch, buy 2. And make one way and make the other the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Becky is trying Susan Lady's design now.
Color blocks of 3 and then a seed bead.
Yeah. Sandy says the color of the beads remind me of Skittles. Yeah, and they sound like Skittles when they kind of clink together too. Coral says, what did you use to string with? We are using medium soft flex, our favorite Jeweler's Wire, the only Jeweler's Wire brand we work with. Becca says, don't eat the beads.
Don't eat the beads.
Really?
Today I'm wearing my Bead Place shirt that says, I'd rather be beading.
Stacy says, I usually buy your kit from the Great Bead Extravaganza. Always enjoy your color choices and wacky designs. Thank you. Yeah, I was chatting with Kristen from Softflex Company during the Softflex Company Customer Appreciation Week. about how my designs are always a little weird, but
I wouldn't say weird. I'd say unusual. Quirky.
Weird is just another word for unique, right?
Quirky. Yeah.
Quirky.
Different.
Yeah. I like
Unique.
wacky.
Wacky.
That's a good word,
Yeah.
Stacy. So, but I try
That's
to
fun.
like walk that fine line of like weird and socially acceptable.
Acceptable to most. Yeah. Yeah. So that's fun too. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't lick them. No, don't lick them.
I think I like
These
the
are
seed
yummy.
beads between them all better, honestly. But what do you guys think in chat? And of
I
course,
like that
remember,
better than a spacer.
when this kit launches, you can design it however you'd like.
Yeah.
Sue says, I like that better than a spacer between each. Stacy says, but they are always functional. I try.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's play around.
No, Sue says, I prefer the seed beads between all.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just have to see it to figure out what you like the most. Let's see. I'm going to string them on here, and
Sandy says, I like that one the best.
The last one I showed you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coral says, your designs are great fun. They push me out of my comfort zone. That's my goal.
That's the goal. Yeah. Yeah. Try something a little bit new.
Yeah. Little funky.
Yeah. From innovation comes inspiration. So maybe you'll try one of Abby's new designs.
Man,
then you'll think, oh, well, I could do this based off of that, and you'll come up with your own stuff.
That was a great tagline, Becky.
Inspiration. Was it innovation causes inspiration?
Yeah, you said from innovation
comes inspiration. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm full of all the good one-liners lately.
Stacy says, oh, I missed some. Hold on. Sherry says, somebody said my designs are whimsical. Wasn't sure if that was a compliment. Yes.
That is usually a huge compliment.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Stacey says, I came in late. Are you designing the next monthly fun pack? Nope, we are not. We are designing the next basic bead stringing kit. We have, occasionally we do online basic stringing kit launches, and then we've got a lot of basic stringing kits available in our brick and mortar store. So we are, with your help and everybody in comments, we are trying to figure out a fun design for our next basic bead stringing kit launch. So it'll be available for sale online once we get all the kits prepared, and then we will have it available in store for anybody to purchase. And then also it'll be an option for our basic bead stringing class students here in the store.
Yeah.
It'd be like the bracelet that they learned to make their first bracelet with.
Yeah. We couldn't make up our minds, so we thought, well, let's let them help us make decisions.
Making you guys do all the
decisions are hard. Decisions
Yolanda
are hard.
says seed bead all. Yeah. That's my pick too. Coral says bingo because you're innovation.
Yep.
You know, I love that events like the Great Bead Extravaganza challenge us to think outside the box, and then we all learn from each other.
Yeah.
In a positive environment, and it's just fun.
And then we see what you make with it, and yeah, I love it. I just like talking to other creatives. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, I am so close to being done with this colorway.
I'm
done with
liking
the colorway.
this.
I'm so close to being done with this sample.
What comes after blue, Becky? Green.
Are we using both greens? I think we should, right?
Yes, I am. Yes. Yes, there are 2 greens and 2 pinks. Yeah, the pink is kind of instead of the red almost, I guess. But
yeah, it's like a magenta and then like a baby pink.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah. Pinks and oranges are hard when it comes to stones.
Yeah, and then also stone colors playing nicely with one another too. Because if
Yeah.
you've got rainbow, but they're not all
Traditional
the
rainbow.
same
Yeah.
shade, it's hard.
Yeah.
Sue says, "I like that sequence best, Becky."
Yeah, I think so too. Between each one and like Roy G. Bived, as much as we could. I'm digging it.
Cute.
So it's a rainbow, but it's more of a cool rainbow with some yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a controversial question. Pink, is it cool or warm?
I think there's cool pinks, and I think there's warm pinks.
Yeah, definitely.
Typically, I think of pink as a cool color, though.
Because
those are the pinks that I typically use.
okay. Because pink is close to purple would be my answer. But pink is always is also muted red.
Yeah.
I was in a discussion with somebody else recently too about how you would say light green, light blue, light purple, but you'd never say light red. Light red is pink, but you'd never say light red. You would say pink.
Light red versus
Do you?
dark red. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And then I also say.
But you wouldn't describe pink as light red.
No.
No, but like this is light green. Or you could say it's what shade is this? Sage green, you know, you could say that. Or you could say light green, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. No, you're right.
You wouldn't say light red, you would say pink because
or
like
I would say like a pinkish red. Or
yeah, like ruby is pinkish red.
Yeah.
But like this, if you put white with dark purple, you get light purple. Or you could say lavender.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put white with red, you get pink. You wouldn't say light red or pink.
Right.
You would say pink. So
I get it.
Pink is the mystery. Pink is a mystery color. Okay, what comes after yellow, Becky? Pink. Uh-oh, not another seaweed.
I think I would probably say bright red instead of light red. Now that I think about it.
Well, I do say things like fire engine red or Molly Ringwald red when referring to hair, or I would say like cardinal red, or you know.
Yeah.
But or like ruby red would be a pinkish. But you never hear people say light red.
Well, and sometimes I say that's an orange red or a blue red.
Yeah, for sure. Tell everybody about the blue-green test that we did.
Oh, yeah. So there was this test going around online that this guy had an argument with his partner about whether a throw blanket in their house was blue or green. And he was like, I wonder if this is because we perceive these colors differently. And so he devised a test, like a quiz that you can take online, that tests if your perception sways more blue or sways more green. And we posted an article in our Facebook group that has a link to the test, and it's pretty interesting. But I have found that you kind of have to take the test a couple of times to get an average, because
and I think they show you different colors every time too.
Yeah, because they show you different colors every time. And I also think depending on what the lighting is like in the room where you are.
And your screen settings.
That'll sway it too.
Yeah. I took it twice and it said I see more greens, I think. Did it say more green for me? I think it said more green for me last time.
So, yeah, and mine was like smack dab in the middle, which was like way, way, way higher percentage blue than everybody else, I think. A lot of people either sway more green or more blue, and mine was like right in the middle. Yeah. Lupe A says, or olive green. Yeah, that's a good description for that color.
Yeah.
And plum.
I was looking at the Pantone app the other day, and there are a lot of words that you can type in to see different colors. Like I was trying to find the perfect shade of purple, but I wasn't finding it. So I was searching purple, lavender, plum, orchid. I typed in like a million things, and I finally found the color I was looking for. I was looking for like a gray, like a dirty gray purple. I finally found. I think it was under lavender, but I just love that there's so many choices.
Yeah.
So many
Sherry
choices.
says Christmas red is balanced and softlight red is more warm and on the orange side. Lydia says, I think it depends on what you're doing with the colors. If I'm talking to other painters in a painting class, and we do not use the term light red, and the temperature of it would depend on the colors used to mix it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sherry says, your purple is balanced, as in violet. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. That is enough to go around my 7-inch wrist. So we'll probably throw in another round of colors on top of that too. But check that out. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah. I
Linda
like it a lot.
I love watching you guys design on the fly and the discussion that come up. Yep. It's a lot of fun to just kind of like bounce ideas off of each other, and we're so glad that you guys are enjoying it, because this kind of stuff is super fun for us to do, and the fact that we get to share it with you guys also.
Yeah, and your feedback too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, look at that. I like it.
Into it.
I think that might be a good cover of the kit, a good design of showing what the kit is.
Yeah.
And then you can tell people, there's this many of each color in there, and you can do what you want with it. And here's some suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Suggestions. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of each color in there now. I think I'm going to include 5 of each color. So you can mix up the colors a little bit, use more of one than the other, I think. Or if you want to make it bigger, if your wrist is bigger, I think that would be good, because 1 more of each color would be another almost 2 inches. And I think that would be pretty good, right?
I think so, yeah. And then, like, let's say you choose to do a different design pattern.
Yeah.
As Becky was saying, you could do...
You could leave out the yellow altogether if you wanted to.
Like if you just hate yellow.
Yeah.
Can't stand the thought of wearing it.
Or you can use it for something else. Or if you have leftover, you could use it to make earrings.
Totally.
There you go. Yeah. What's what I say? 1, 2, 3, 4 of each color. Yeah. So each kit will probably have 5 of each color.
Sherry says, I love colors. I thought I would breeze through color theory.
Color theory is so fun.
How long is that? I don't know. Let's grab a tape measure. Is there one in the thing over there?
There might be. My wrist is 7 inches, and it is touching. But keep in mind, with bigger beads like this, you'd have to make it bigger than you normally would, because the big beads make the wires sit further away from your wrist. Did I say that right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're something petite, small, like what I'm wearing here, this is a variation of our waterfall wrap. Of course, I had to do my own thing. This is small. It's little. It sits close to the wrist. So, I made it the normal size I would make for a standard bracelet. But since these are bigger, the wire sits up off of your wrist. So it's not just going around a 7-inch wrist. It's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. So we have cones here in the shop. I don't know if they're online anymore. I think we might have sold out, but when we get more, we'll put them back on there. But we have paper cones that have measurements on them, and they don't say this will, it says this will fit a 7-inch wrist, and
yeah, that way it's easy for you to figure out if it's going to fit based on
bigger beads, little beads, weird designs. Yeah, just however.
Exactly.
Yeah, because everything is different. So let's see. So this with 4 of each color and a size 8 seed bead between them is...
And don't forget you got the clasp that you're adding on too, which is going to add about 1 inch of length.
Yeah. So it is 7.5. It's about 7.5. And yeah, so that was touching, but with the clasp, it's going to loosen it up and it'll fit properly,
so
I think.
With 5 extra beads, that'll be perfect measurement for the kit.
Yeah, 5 extra beads would put it right about 9.5 inches.
Yep. Awesome.
So let's throw them on there just to see what it looks like.
And then, guys, we also are going to include extra seed beads that if you do need a little bit of extra length in there, you can always add those extra seed beads either just on the bar side of the toggle or on both sides.
Yeah. And we always count for a couple seed beads falling on the floor because I don't know about you, but yeah.
Yes.
It's to the point where if I vacuum, I have to go through the vacuum contents before I throw anything in the trash because there's got to be beads or scraps of paper or something in there that I need when my husband vacuums. No, don't throw it away.
And then you hear that terrible noise that's like,
yeah. Oh
and
no.
you know that's beads.
There's beads in there. Those are glass beads. Oh no. Yeah.
Hey, since we are so close to the end of this design, would we have time to do the alternate color blocked version?
Yeah.
I think we do too.
Sure.
We're not even to 7:45 Central
Yeah.
yet.
For sure. Let's do it.
Oh, I just put this on the wrong
Oh,
side.
look at that. Just the perfect amount of sea beads that I had on the table.
Meant to be.
Look at that.
Incredible.
I'm going to look this over real quick and make sure that my sequencing is correct. And there we go. So let's see. Dark pink, purple, blue. Da, da, da. Talk amongst yourselves. The topic is soda pop. What is your favorite flavor?
And do you call it soda or pop or Coke?
Yeah. I thought of that when I said, I'm like, soda pop? What just came out of my mouth? What?
Well, you're being inclusive.
Soda pop. That's your topic.
Okay, so
I'm going to count and look at this.
I didn't tell you guys what I had at Ginger tonight for dinner. I had garlic green beans. I had inari, which is like tofu skin pocket with rice on the inside. And I always add wasabi to it, and everybody always looks at me funny because inari is like a sweet thing, but I like putting wasabi to balance the sweet.
That's what the word I was thinking of. I saw the green stuff on your plate. I'm like, oh, and that's
Oh yeah,
the word I can't think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Wasabi.
And then what else did I have? I had potato wedges because carbs are the best. At spring rolls. So they have sesame balls now with red bean paste on the inside. So it's kind of like
it looked pretty good.
Mochi a little bit because it's doughy. It's really, really, really good. And I had a couple of cherries.
The maraschino cherries. It looked really good.
Delightful.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I had Dr. Pepper to drink because I like to have a little bit of caffeine and sugar before we do these streams.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like energy. And then they like load it up with ice. And so you drink it, but it's like you had half a cup of it because it's mostly ice. Then he brings me a refill, and it was Diet Pepsi. I didn't want Diet Pepsi.
No. Nothing wrong with Diet Pepsi, but you just didn't want Diet Pepsi today.
It was fine. Sherry says it's happy and pretty. Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Sue says, LOL, I call it soda, but I don't drink it. I probably shouldn't drink it anymore. For years, I did not drink soda. And I probably told this story before, but whenever I was pregnant, the only thing that curbed the nausea was Coca-Cola. And it was so weird because I
remember that. Yeah. I even commented, Abby, what are you drinking over there? That's not you.
It was water.
Yeah. I remember that.
And now I am just hooked.
At least you usually drink Coke Zero though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm drinking now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drink soda, but it's usually zero.
I'll get if I'm out at a restaurant and they have Coke Zero and I'm not drinking water, I will get Coke Zero if they have it. But otherwise I get Dr. Pepper. It's yummy.
Dr. Pepper is life. It's gonna sound weird, but McDonald's has the best Dr. Pepper. I don't know how their fountains are set up, but McDonald's Dr. Pepper is the best.
McDonald's doesn't have anything that I can eat, but every now and then when Alex is on the way home, he's like, do you want me to stop and pick something up? And I'm like, hey, if you're driving by a McDonald's, will you pick me up a crispy Sprite? Because it is so good.
Yeah.
It's the extra carbonation, I think.
I don't know what it is. They just have the best
Yeah.
drinks.
Sherry says soda, orange or strawberry.
Ooh. Strawberry soda sounds
What
good.
brand, Sherry? Because I don't know if Vest is everywhere, but we used to drink Vest when I was
Vest
younger.
is awesome. Vest fruit punch soda.
Oh yeah, that
Or
was
the
good. I
Vest
remember
peach soda.
that. Oh, I can't handle peach in a drink.
The grape and the fruit punch though is the best.
Sherry says spring rolls are what show up
What
when
am I
I
doing with
eat
these
too
crimps?
much.
What am I doing wrong with this crimp?
I don't know.
It won't crimp.
I don't know. Was it one of the?
It was one of these.
Can I see that?
Yeah. They're shorter, aren't they?
Oh yeah, no, these aren't. These are 2x1s.
Yeah.
They're not the right.
Wrong
thing.
ones, Becky.
Yeah.
I thought they were behaving funny.
Do you have other ones? Where did you even find these?
Top right drawer.
That's so weird.
It said they were in the silver drawer.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So anyway,
We
yeah.
probably got these as a mistake like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I thought those were different looking. This is what
never did anything about them.
This is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Okay, so Wendy says Pepsi is life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If Alex was here, he would say them fighting words. Kathleen says your last section has the link switched.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
The last section here. I have what switched? Oh, the light pink. Light pink is supposed to be next to yellow.
Oh,
thank you.
Eye, Kathleen.
Good. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, here goes. Yeah, sorry guys, we've got a little bit of a comment delay. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
she
the
said
light
pink, not link.
Link. Yeah.
Lupe A says yes, girl. Sprite. Yep. Specifically McDonald's Sprite or cherry Sprite.
Cherry Sprite is good.
Yeah.
The cherry, what do you call it? Ginger ale is pretty awesome.
Yeah. The cranberry ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
Cherry says McDonald's sweet tea. It's the best. I'm not a sweet tea fan. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm drinking sugar water when I drink sweet tea. But I know a ton of people love it.
It's really popular around here.
Yeah. Sherry says, I haven't had soda in 20 years. That is impressive. I drink a ton of carbonated water because I just love those bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy says,
Me
I
too.
like mixing orange and root beer.
Oh.
Interesting.
I haven't tried that.
Sherry says, ooh, I did love cream soda and A&W.
Yes.
Yep.
Cream soda. The red cream soda.
Oh, I remember that.
Vest red cream soda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. White cream soda is good too, but the red one.
It's,
okay.
It's good.
I think we're good now.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cool. Let's crimp it.
Are you crimping it with the full length or are you crimping it?
I mean, no.
Did you add the extra section?
I don't think I have enough
Okay.
wire to do.
Okay.
So we'll just
crimp it as is.
Yeah.
And add that.
remember that we're going to put that in the kit.
Yep. Good deal.
Yeah. Today I had a grape monster drink.
Hey, Danielle.
0. Hey, Danielle.
Everybody go check out our friend Danielle Wick's YouTube channel.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere.
We mention your name quite often. She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. Danielle, what have you been up to this week?
Thanks for tuning in.
You've been doing some streams. I know you probably have some kits launching soon. Feel free to post any links that you would like. Cece says, hi, Danielle. Yeah, Danielle was a part of that stream we were talking about or a part of the event that we were talking about earlier, the Soft Flex Customer
Yeah.
Appreciation Week.
Yeah. Does Danielle do the Great Bead Extravaganza?
Danielle has not yet been a part of the Great Bead Extravaganza. Maybe behind the scenes with Silver Silk. I don't remember. Danielle can answer that question better than I can.
Yeah.
Sherry says, "Hi Danielle, that's my middle name." Danielle says, bracelet making and finishing up work in progress. Fun. Danielle says, "Hi Sherry." Yeah, so you guys want to see, while Becky's getting her wire tucked in her crimp, you guys want to see a really, really, really quick sneak peek of the current colorway that I am working on for my Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest kit.
The answer is yes. You do want to see it.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I'm watching her do this, and it's pretty cool.
Thanks. That's all you get to see for now. Sorry. We're going to delete that clip out of the replay.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
So you can't pause it and take a screenshot.
Sherry says, "I'm parentheses challenge." Yeah, I've been helping Parker with schoolwork and like having to remember all the little minute rules and stuff.
Oh
Not
my
only
gosh.
having to remember them, but like having to remember how to tell her to remember them. It's taxing me.
Yeah.
Danielle says, "I'm going to get to help Nile with TGBE. Yay!
Awesome.
Yay!
We always enjoy his presentations.
Totally." Sherry says, "We'll be looking forward to that, Danielle."
Yeah. Danielle, when are you guys going to come visit us?
Yeah, come visit us. Anytime you want to come teach. Danielle, I don't know what part of the country you're located in. I'm sorry. I wish I knew. But if you are anywhere around St. Louis, if you would want to come teach classes, we would love to have you.
Yeah.
Sherry says, "What's the buzz, Abby?" I don't know. Are we buzzing?
You're bzz.
Or what was it that I quickly buzzed over and came back?
I have my little fan, but I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
I have been using my Fireline scraps to string my little sections.
Look at that.
And I'm almost to the point now where I'm out of Fireline scrap and I might have to actually get up.
You guys see that? I'm pulling the tail with a pair of pliers. You guys ever do that? Just because I can't get a good grip on it. I don't know. So.
Danielle says, "I would love that. Rainy Seattle." It's been pretty rainy here lately, too.
Oh, I would love to live in Seattle. It could rain every day and I would be happy. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I would be happy if there were no such thing as roof leaks.
Yeah, that too. Maybe we should go visit them. I would love to go to Seattle. I would love to go to Seattle.
I've never been to Seattle.
I haven't either. But I've heard it's cloudy and rainy a lot. I want to go. Hey, any Star Trek fans? If you go to Planet Ferengi, it's always a thunderstorm.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
my next vacation.
I would love to go to Planet Ferengi.
my next intergalactic vacation.
Yeah. Oh, Planet Ferenginar with the Ferengi. The Ferengi is the name of the being.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes. Planet Ferenginar.
I would have been confused.
Where the Ferengi people live. Yes.
Sherry says, "Your busy bee sneak peek." Yeah, so that is going to be one of the colorways of our Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest kit launch. So we'll have 4 colorways, and I am secretly over here working on
Look at that.
finishing up the samples for them for when we launch.
So
that's
pretty.
so pretty.
Yeah. Viola. It's a bracelet.
Viola.
Viola.
Terry
Okay.
says, "Love, love, love Nile and Silver Silk." Yes, us too. He's such a good friend. Oh, Danielle did the live long and prosper.
Aw. Awesome.
Stacy says, "That's just what we want people to think here in Seattle." Danielle says, "My bead stash is a study in the laws of acquisition."
Definitely. Yeah.
Terry says, rainy and windy from Hurricane Helene here in South Carolina.
Sounds like Danielle's a
man.
DS9 fan. I love it.
Be safe, Terry. That's so scary.
Danielle, we need to hang out. Watch some DS9.
Stacy says, pretty. Coral says, Star Trek. One of my kittens is named, is that Hoshi? Becky, you know better than I would.
Where are we looking at?
Hoshi. Right there.
Hoshi.
From Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh gosh, you're going back to Enterprise. Wow. Hoshi. Who's Hoshi? Enterprise was my least favorite.
Is that the one that I would have watched with my dad when I was a kid?
No, probably not. No, that was probably Next Generation. That was on the mid-90s. That was,
if it was like reruns at night.
Yeah, Next Generation was awesome.
Okay.
No, between like the old ones, like the old ones like with Spock, between then and like the 90s, that was the only there was like Spock, and then there was the Next Generation in the 90s. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And then everything else came after that. But that wasn't the way it all happened. They got released in different order of the timeline of when they actually happened.
Yeah,
Enterprise
Star
came
Wars
out after a couple of the different series, but it took place before. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. And honestly, I think it's the most boring one. So who's Hoshi? Answer me. Who's Hoshi? Yes, Quantum Leap Trek. Yes, Quantum Leap Trek. The guy from Quantum Leap was in Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
Not very good. So who's Hoshi?
So
refresh my
Coral
memory.
Says female Scott Bakula hubba hubba.
I remember the Vulcan's name in that one was T'Pau, and I remember because there was a band in the 90s named T'Pau, and they got it from Star Trek. So yeah, T'Pau was on there. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Enterprise, and I've only seen it once because it was I just didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah, if you're used to the kind of feeling that you get from.
Yeah, I like most other Star Treks, but that one just wasn't
hitting.
No, and I think that's a popular opinion too. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I don't think that's anybody's favorite.
Sherry says, "I'm so old. I grew up with Spock."
I love Spock. I love him. And Uhura.
That's the one I watched.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the original.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That was the first series.
Okay.
That came out.
So what was that called?
The original series. It was just called Star Trek because
okay.
I don't think at the time they knew that they're going to do any more, so it was just Star Trek. But now it's referred to as the original series.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, if you hear people talk about it now, it's the original series.
Okay.
Or TOS.
Stacy says, "I just binge watched Star Trek Discovery."
I just finished it. Did you finish it? I have a question for you.
Is that the new one?
Discovery is one of the newer ones. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Spock's stepsister, half sister, adopted sister is in it. And I'm not sure if that was canon or not, but it is now. I don't know how I feel about that, but interesting. Okay. But yeah, she's human. She was the main character in this one, and I'm just talking about Star Trek and not even paying attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to do some color blocking here. That's what we're
here
doing.
To have some fun.
We're talking about Star Trek. I love it. Yeah, Star Trek Discovery was good though. Who said they were watching Discovery? Stacy, did you finish all of Discovery? I won't ruin it for anybody else, but I just have if you saw the last episode, did you understand what was going on? I had to watch it a couple times, and I was still like, huh? But the theories that they proposed were pretty cool. They proposed like where life came from, like the origin of life itself. Wow. And I've watched a lot of sci-fi, and I've heard of a lot of different theories on where life came from, not just humans, but life in general. And they touched on a theory that I had never heard of. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, that's interesting.
That's fun.
Yeah. So that's why I like Star Trek, because just
makes you think.
It gets you thinking. Yeah. And they call it sci-fi, but a lot of stuff that happens on there, like, could actually happen. I mean, if you keep an open mind,
Sue says, "Wasn't Hoshi the wife of Colm Meaney's character?" Coral says, "To Paul." Sherry says, "What were those little creatures that didn't talk but made little noises?" Oh, I remember those. I don't know what they're called though.
Talk with it. Tribbles? The little puff balls that multiplied? Tribble trouble?
Stacy says, yeah. I assume as a response to your question.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Coral says, loved it. Hoshi is a communication specialist. Legia says, I need to finish Discovery. And then asks, did you watch Picard?
Of course. Of course. I loved it. Who has that? Legia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later about that, Legia.
Terry says, Tribbles.
Tribbles. Yep, triple trouble.
Coral says, Picard, Discovery, New Worlds.
New Worlds was awesome. I got the new comic book series based on New Worlds. That's the Captain Pike one, right? New Worlds. I got a comic book based on that, and I have like three comic books waiting for me at home, and I haven't started them yet, but they're there when I'm ready.
Today was New Comic Book Day. The day when all the new comic books come out.
Well, then I have another episode, or not episode, another book waiting for me. I just need to start it.
Coral says, I dislike Deep Space Nine, but love all the other series.
You know, DS9 was not my favorite, but it wasn't my least favorite either. DS9 is all right. I wish it wasn't so political, but that's what people liked about it. But it started off really boring, but then when Worf got on there, it got better. If it wasn't for the Ferengi, I might have given up on it. I love the Ferengi in that one. I had a snake that got away, and his name is Moogie, after Quark's mom. Moogie!
Aww.
Yeah. But DS9 was good, but I just didn't like how political it got.
Coral says, I love New Worlds, love Pike, Discovery is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legia says, I'm with you, Becky. Sue says, I enjoy the actors in the series. Gregory Peck's grandson is Spock in New Worlds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The Uhura on New Worlds is really good too. Yeah. The really short-haired navigator, or is she the pilot? She's the pilot, I think. I like her character a lot.
Danielle says, Ferengi quotes are the best.
Yeah.
Legia says, what about Enterprise? I liked it in the beginning, but towards the end, it was meh for me.
Yeah. Enterprise, not very good. Voyager, good. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's going to sound really generic, but I think The Next Generation might be my favorite.
Nothing wrong with
It's a popular
liking
opinion.
things that other people like.
Yeah.
And not liking things that other people don't like.
But besides, what do you call it? Next Generation, I'm thinking that, what do you call it? Voyager might be my next favorite.
Coral says, I have a litter of kittens, was going for a Star Trek theme. I have 4 females.
Spot. You gotta do Spot, because Data's orange cat was Spot. What color are they?
Sue says, yeah, Enterprise was my least favorite. Danielle says, that's how I find my people. See who laughs at the Star Trek jokes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I have a Vulcan salute sticker on my car. Oh, and also on my car, I have a sticker that says Dharmic and Jalad Nagra. When I made that sticker on my Cricket, my husband's like, what are you talking about?
What gibberish are you
Yeah.
doing in your car?
I said, it's a Star Trek reference. He's like, nobody's going to get that. I'm like, oh, you watch. And I posted on Facebook. All I said was Dharmic and Jalad Nagra. And yeah, let's see some responses in chat. When I say Dharmic and Jalad Nagra, what do you say?
Terry says, thank you, Gene Roddenberry.
Yes.
Sue Wood says, do you like Doctor Who?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Coral.
I stopped watching Who after the woman doctor took over, though. Like halfway through her first season, the writing was bad. Although people tell me it gets better, so I'll probably go back and watch. But Tennant and Donna was my favorite, and also Eichelson, Doctor 9, was pretty darn awesome too. And Missy, gotta love Missy.
Coral says Voyager and Next Generation.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Sherry says, I didn't watch series, but in the day, I really liked Twin Peaks.
Danielle got it. Shaka, When the Walls Fell. Yeah. Dharma Tanagra. Yeah. Timba, Arms Open Wide. Yeah. Abby's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, so when I posted that on Facebook, Dharma Tanagra, like everybody, yeah. Yeah, Timba, Arms Wide. Shaka, When the Walls Fell. I'm like, see, it is a thing. People do know. It's just the best episode ever. In a nutshell, it's two different cultures thrown together to collaborate together, to work together in harmony, and they figure it out, and they become allies. And isn't that what life's all about? You know,
Totally.
it's the
Working
best episode
together.
ever. Yeah, it's the best episode ever. So, yeah. Let's see what's after yellow, light green.
Pelagia says, love the Doctor. Sue says, I have to say Matt Smith was my favorite.
I have strong opinions about Matt Smith that I won't talk about right now because I'll get angry.
Yeah,
but
you can't say anything nice.
Don't say anything
say
at all.
Well, don't say it on the stream is what
No, yeah. But I'm glad that you like him though. That's awesome.
Coral says 3 calico, 1 Torby, and 1 black and white for I think maybe that was females, 1 male.
Cute. Well, I think one of the Torbys has to be called Spot.
What's a Torby? Is it different than a Torty?
Tortoise and a tabby. Tortoise tabby. Is that what you're calling a Torby? Tortoise, a tortoise shell Torby. Tortoise is like calico but without white. And then just like black and orange. And then the Torby is tabby. So yeah. On the kitten rescue that we watched on YouTube live stream, that's what they call it. Torby is a torty. Torty and a tabby. Torty tabby.
Cute.
Yeah. So I think we're good on the size for this one. Yeah. So if we color block it, we put 1 of 3 of each color.
Okay.
But it ends unevenly there. So should we do like 4 of each color if we're gonna color block it?
Yeah, and then
because the kit's gonna be 5 of each color.
Yeah. So no, let's.
Want to do 5 of each color?
Yeah, let's do 5 of each color and just have it be color block the whole way.
We'll do it.
I think that would be great. I love how we can do this work that we would have to do anyway, but we can have fun and chat with you guys while we're doing it and have other opinions to help us make our decisions.
I hope I held it up to the camera before I destroyed it all.
It was pretty. I just want bigger blocks.
Yeah. It was uneven. But now we know what we got to do.
Now we know.
You just got to play around with it a little bit to figure it out.
Yep. Legia says Missy is one of my favorite villains.
Ooh, Missy and the Master. Yeah.
Coral says Tribbles might be the male. And then Danielle and Terry are showing some love to one another. And Coral says, yes, tortoiseshell tabby.
Yeah. Gia, remember when the Master was in there and they had Tennant in the little bird cage and he was Tiny Tennant, and Martha was getting everybody around the world to what are they chanting his name, or I don't know what they were doing, but then the song comes on. I have that song on heavy rotation on my phone that I play on a playlist in the car, and it's awesome. It's what is it? It is The Sound of Drums. Here come the drums, here come the drums, by Rogue Traders. Yeah. The Sound of Drums by Rogue Traders. Yeah. Voodoo Child. It's called The Sound of Drums. It's either called Voodoo Child or The Sound of Drums by Rogue Trader.
Somebody fact check Becky there.
Really
I
good.
wouldn't even know what
Yeah. It's one of the two. I always get the names of it mixed up, but I know it's by Rogue Traders. And it's on my playlist, and it's a wonderful song. If you need to wake up in the morning, you just listen to that song, and you're awake. I love it.
Terry says, Space, the Final Frontier. These are the voyages of Star Trek Enterprise. It's a 5-year mission to seek out new life, explore strange new worlds, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Sherry says, I'm so out of my era. I'm just sitting here, Sherry. Sitting here reading the comments.
Love it. Love it.
Just stringing some beads.
I love that there's so many Trekkies in our audience. I love it.
What would be my Trekkie equivalent?
Wrestling.
Wrestling or The Office, probably. Danielle says, I went to Boldly Go, but I'll probably stay home and bead.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a shirt, Danielle.
That's a good one.
Danielle, you should make those shirts and sell them.
I'd buy it.
I would too.
I want to Boldly Go, but I'm going to stay home and bead. Yeah, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's hilarious.
5. That's awesome. Yep.
Terry says, oh, I forgot part of it. Well, I was impressed.
Yeah, you got most of it. More than I would have gotten. Blue.
That's hilarious.
Then after that, you always, Captain's Log, year 2552 point, star date, 2552.38. The other day, Jordy couldn't fix the flux capacitor. I was waiting for you to catch that. Yeah. Did you know that if you have an Alexa at your house, you can ask, please locate Captain Picard, and it'll say Captain Picard is not aboard the Enterprise right now?
That's wild.
Yeah, and you can say tea, Earl Grey, hot. And it'll say, would you like to add that to your grocery list? I thought it would say something else about Picard, but it doesn't. Or you can say, where is Lieutenant Worf? Or where is Data, Commander Data? And yeah, they are not aboard the Enterprise right now. Yeah. One time I said tea, Earl Grey, cold, and Alexa didn't know what to say. Purple comes after blue, Becky.
We'll wait for that next update. Maybe she'll know what she...
Yeah, she just started playing music out of the middle of nothing the other day. No, I don't want to hear music right now.
She has a life of her own here. She always disconnects from our thing.
She'll just stop sometimes. Tell her to play 80s music, and she'll play like 45 minutes of George Michael. No other band, just George Michael.
The weirdest.
And I like George Michael, but come on.
Nobody asked for that.
That one day. Yeah, when you said play Duran Duran, it played Duran Duran for a while, and then it just started playing all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, Becky, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's wonderful. You're like, you know this? Of course you know this. I'm like, yeah, it's awesome.
No, I'm not talking about that day.
Oh, not that day? Yeah, that was some good music.
Playing experimental space and machinery noises.
Oh, that's creepy.
It was math rock mixed with I don't know, just noises.
We're old. I like to play dubstep on my Alexa in the evening when I am at my desk drawing or playing or cutting up tiny pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And then Eric will come downstairs. What are you doing? What is that music you're listening to?
That was a really good impression of Eric.
He talks like that, doesn't he? What are you doing?
I'm very sorry, everybody, for the cackle that I just made, but that was pretty good.
What are you listening to? Yeah.
I mean, that's a little exaggerated, but it was pretty
Not much.
much.
Dubstep is pretty cool.
Danielle says, OMG, I love that. Sherry says, I'm so bad. I just started X-Files last year. Funny, but we had Mulder's file from the set. Wish I kept it.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, do I have all the colors represented here? I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
I love it.
Look at that.
That's so cute. Oh, but it's way too long now.
Yeah. It's
okay.
too long.
So would you be
So what is
super
that,
mad at
5?
me if I had you do 4?
No.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, well, we're getting 5 in the kit, but
Yeah,
I'll do 4 on the example because
because we're sending them extra.
that's really big.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Like
Let me
that.
show it really a long time this time before I destroy it again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll appreciate the
Yeah.
stringing that you did.
Very
Sherry
pretty.
says some people have experienced getting laughter, and that would scare me.
Look at
A says,
that.
"Oh, beautiful." Yes, I agree.
So the other day, somebody came in and they wanted to restring something that they had made. And I showed them that little trick that I just did about, put your arm over it and then
Slide
take
it.
your thing out. Yeah. But also, I told them, take a picture of it before you destroy it.
Yes.
Important.
Great tips.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and take notes too if you're making a kit for for mass production. Take notes of how much fire lane you used for the peyote parts, so you don't have to do it all over again.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah,
Somebody's at our door.
I'll go get it.
So we're doing 4 this time, I guess. We did 5 last time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, now we're doing 4. Very good. I know how to count. 4 beads. Ah, ah, ah. Hey, Phil, are you watching? I know you watch us sometime. I'm counting. Phil has a funny thing about counting. Everybody know who I'm talking about? Phil, the traveling bead salesman. He's pretty cool. He likes Star Trek a lot too. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. I think my favorite Star Trek character, though, I don't know. I like Neelix and Kess a lot. I know that's not a very popular answer, but I really did like Neelix and Kess from Voyager. I didn't like what they did with Kess's character, but I thought that as a duo they were interesting. I don't know. Geordi was pretty cool too, though. Geordi was pretty cool, and Worf was cool too. My roommate before I met my husband met Worf, and she had a license plate on her car that said Worf, and she took it off her car and took it with her into the convention, and she met Worf and had Worf sign the license plate. And then she's like, "Oh shoot, I can't have it on my car anymore because when it rains, it'll wash off." So she had to get a different license plate. Yeah. Hi, Parker.
Hi. You can come say hi. We're not on FaceTime, but you can say hi. Okay.
What do people say in chat?
Danielle says, "I really liked Q for the quotes and data."
Yeah. Q. You gotta love Q. I wish Q would not have been on the first episode of The Next Generation because it's kind of misleading to what the show is about. But I do love the Q character for sure. And I liked that he popped up a couple times on a couple of the different shows too. Did he show up on Voyager? And maybe even DS9 a time or two? I don't know.
Stacey says Q was so awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Like same.
Yeah. He is pretty awesome. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I leave out a color somewhere? What did I leave out? Purple. Purple is after blue and before pink. Yeah. Purple rain, purple rain. I was wearing my Prince shirt earlier today, and the young lady in the McDonald's drive-thru said that she loved my shirt. I said, "Wow, that's impressive." She was like 17.
Yeah.
Like, "You've heard of Prince? That's awesome."
I think that probably most teenagers have heard of Prince.
I think so. That's awesome. I hope so.
You have not?
Parker says,
Not
huh?
been a teenager yet, though.
You've heard Prince's songs playing here, though. I know you have.
She probably knows every word to them.
Yeah, Raspberry Beret and When Doves Cry. Those are the ones that they play a lot here. Or they play Let's Go Crazy a lot here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the Prince songs that they play a lot here. One time recently, I told Alexa to play 80s music, and she put on Prince. I said, good girl. Good girl. There we go. And we will put the pink on, and then this will be done.
Danielle says a bunch of the TNG cast were Shakespearean actors. Oh.
Huh.
Sherry says, no, you're in my era.
Yeah.
Danielle says, I like how they worked that into some of the episodes. That's cool.
Yeah, they did, like in the holodeck. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. There we go. Look at that.
Love it.
And yeah,
I don't know.
that
which
looks
one
like
I
a, yeah, that's almost exactly the same size as the one I did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here is the color block one next to the graduated one, or well, not graduated, what's the right word?
Repeating.
Yes. Yeah. What's your favorite?
Parker, which one of those bracelets do you like the best? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell.
I like them both.
I know. I'd get 2 kits and wear them side by side.
Yeah. I think so.
Sherry says, I remember Michael Jackson in the cartoons. Let me tell my age without saying
Oh my
it.
gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah. And Jordy on Reading Rainbow. Well, he wasn't Jordy on there, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Let us know what you guys like best. Of course, the kit will allow you to make either bracelet design, but I'm for sure going to grab 2 kits, and I think I'm going to wear them stacked. I think that would be really cute.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll hopefully be having this kit available by next Wednesday. I can't say for sure because we have been so busy lately. Let me switch to face cam.
Mm-hmm.
Parker, are you okay with being on for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be everything you see here, plus, you know, another one of each color and some more gold ones.
And some cute clasps.
Hi.
Or a cute clasp.
Yeah.
Parker, say hi, everybody.
Hi.
So we've been super busy in the store lately, and so I can't say for sure whether we'll have this kit available to launch for next Wednesday, but we will try our best, and we may or may not have another kit ready to launch next Wednesday too.
Yes, I've been working on something pretty cool.
Yeah, so Becky will likely be teaching a super fun project for you guys next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just kind of depending on what like how
Yeah.
together we can get.
It is my own bracelet design. I'm pretty excited about it. It'll be a limited edition kit.
We'll go home.
And I will give you a sneak peek of the name. Well, not sneak peek. The name of it's called Forest Frolic.
It's cute.
So, yeah. I'm pretty excited.
Everybody says hi, Parker.
Hi. And thank you.
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying thank you.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, everybody. Well, Parker's tired. I'm tired. Are you tired? Are you tired?
No.
No. You
I
had
just
your
had a
caffeine.
Coca-Cola. Yeah. I just had a soda pop.
A soda pop. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see
Bye.
you tomorrow. Are we on tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
You're Zing because you're sleeping?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll see you tomorrow at noon Central.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.